Point of reference, mental association. Obviously, I'm sabotaged in reduced form. If anyone says otherwise, certainly they deserve to be executed. It's very simple, really. When you look at me back in my graceful form, you could see a point of reference for the ideal man and someone who's not a rapist. Okay? Someone who's blameless. Even if we remove the element of mind control, even if I had raped, I would still not be a rapist because I'm being cheated to such a degree and I'm the top martial artist. No woman should be outside of my grasp, married under false pretenses or not. It's very simple. So in this video, before I talk about movement, awareness, snaking intent, and spirit, that needs to be understood. The skywalking videos I release are in reduced form. Anyone who says otherwise is part of a rape cult. They may as well be raping a little kid. Period. This is, it's not the same as making fun of Bruce Lee or something and doing movies as some weird fat guy with your titties flapping. Doing moves with as a weird fat guy. Okay, this is a very serious issue. I'm the point of reference for morality, and I'm the point of reference for honorable romantic relations. If you blur that line, you may as well be roofing little kids to get stuffed by rich scum. It is that simple. I'll give you $1,000 if you can prove otherwise. Chaos is a play on words for chi is. Chi is without chiuku, chuku, the great chi, without the sun, so to speak. It is chaos. And no honorable sex can be had in chaos. Only rape. Movement, again, ment is a word meaning mind. It reflects the mind state, one's cognition. Cognition, moral cognition, refined cognition, versus cognitive dissonance and people in denial and blanking out certain things that makes it a walk in the park for someone like me, even in this reduced form, to outmaneuver them and strike them effectively and strike them down. Because they're so out of touch with reality that even crippled, 20 pounds lost, drugs, they're fuming me with things that relax my muscles to keep me from taking this leopard form. It's like my flesh is hanging on my bones, okay, like an old man or something. Okay. So movement, right? Skywalking, skylocking, okay? The jackal sage. Look at the jackal forms, like Harry Potter or Bill Gates or something, and the nerds that look like them. Okay, then there's the brute. Okay, the bull, the big brute, and there's many forms of them. The military, the police, okay, the UFC fighters, all these guys who are big muscle-bound gym bodybuilders. Bodybuilders are building the spirit or they're building the flesh. Okay, it's very simple. Satanism, the cult of the flesh. Okay, it's very simple. If you're building the body instead of the spirit, you may as well be a Satanist for all intents and purposes. They are. All right. And that goes back to denial. They're fooling themselves. They go to church and pretend they're spiritual. They're fooling themselves. Okay, walking, right? Wal-king. That's why they put substances in the food. That's why they try to control martial arts and try to get people to act like weird ninnies. Okay, they're trying to confuse you about who is the graceful hero. It's like when an angel arrives, you know. Okay, so when I made the argument that women should know back in the day, 2017 or so, when I'd walk by them, I'd have these white hoodie on, I'd have, some kind of beanie on, martial art pants, and I'd have newer white Cortez shoes on. Okay, these are old ones, right? I'd have spanky, bright, okay, this looks kind of dirty. These are newer. Okay, I'd have newer all white Cortez on, white beanie, white hoodie and white pants, and then my Bruce Lee kind of looking gi underneath the white hoodie. All white on, walking with a certain grace. There's no excuse for their lack of receptivity. None. You're in a world full of demon scum who are on some yin-yang bullshit, this fake moon temple, fake religion, fake spiritual kind of lukewarm. Hi guys, like the pretty boy Elroy Jetson face bitch shit, or this dark, like satanic energy that you see in cops in the military, you see in Satanists. Okay? That purpose isn't to take away from what these people are doing, it's to, other than to point out what they're doing is wrong. Obviously, if you're their bitches, you're their bitches. If you suck a fucking American red, white, and blue dick, okay, what I'm saying isn't going to stop you from, because you've chosen the American spirit over the spirit of God. And you're a dumbass if you think the spirit of Native American genocide, the spirit of enslaving black people, the spirit of railroading Chinese, the spirit of corruption and corporate garbage and raping Pocahontas and all this horrible stuff, okay, is the spirit of God. You're a fucking idiot. It's dumb. It's that simple. So yin-yang, checkered floor ninnies versus the person who understands what the true spirit of God is to the point where he's living it. Okay, so let's talk about what the walking movement is now. Let's try to wrap this up. Okay, all this has to be said before I even touch on it. So you know, hey, look at how he's walking. Fuck how he's walking. No one else is in the spirit of God. They're all sucking dick. You have to obey the top martial artist or else your walk is irrelevant. All walks, all the way people walk is irrelevant. It's just one demon versus another. And the more good they look, chances are the more evil they are. Who's allowed to look good in hell? Do the math. Do the math. Okay? Matthew. Okay. Number 1, walking. Skywalking, right? Slywalking, walking, wall the king. Okay. So you have a stride and a gait. Okay, what's causing that stride and that gait? How graceful is their walk? What is the foot position? Are they walking like ducks? A lot of people these days walking like ducks because the people don't think clearly, bred with people, and you see their children refusing to obey God through me as a result. Their knees, how did the knee factor in? How did the hips? What is their timing? What is their flow? What is rhythm versus broken rhythm? Quite often someone like me will have broken rhythm. Rhythm is like an animal flying through the air. It's predictable. In martial arts, it's easy to snatch it out the air, right? It's flying at a predictable rhythm versus a kind of broken rhythm that's like, you know, there's a broken rhythm. It's not dun da 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 da, like this is not dancing. This is throwing the person off and out maneuvering. I'm striking. All right. So there's the arm torque and the swing. Okay, how are their arms swinging? Are they like, they walking like this? They walking like, how are they walking? Okay. Coordination. Their stomach, right? They have a big fat stomach, a big belly sticking out, ball, bull, bill. Okay, why aren't they, you know, are they crippled? Why aren't they in shape? Okay. Purpose. Are they moving with purpose? What kind of energy are they in? Are they cocky? You know, cocky people basically are bitches. Do they walk like they're broken, right? And they're guilty. A hoggle from Labyrinth. Okay. Humility. Right. They have a leopard walk. Look how a leopard walks when it's walking carefully and it's aware of the things. Do they have a certain awareness? We'll get to that later. Okay. Are they a sabotage hero like me? This is more of a sabotage. I can't really show it on there. This is, you know, I mean, I can't even do it because I can't take the strides on the camera. Okay. But there's things that give away that I am a martial artist who is sabotaged by the way I walk. It's kind of like a female who comes out of a bar. Okay, obviously I'm not in a female energy, but this is to help you understand this idea of being sabotaged and being drugged up. You should be able to tell when a healthy female is walking in a way that reflects that she's drunk. Okay, for the same reason you should be able to tell with the proper points of references the martial art hero, especially with the proper points of references, when he's sabotaged. So is the sabotage hero walk? Is it a bore? Do they have a low kind of mass? Okay, and I can't really, you know, show you, you know, it's this very specific way. Think about people who are just kind of thick like a dwarf or something. Is it a dwarf walk, a boar walk? Is it a hippo, right? They have big, thick legs, okay? Consider their butt, consider the spirit, consider their rock. Are they moving with swagger? Are they cocky? Okay. The shoes. What shoes are they wearing? High heels or otherwise? And of course, high heels to bring you to heel, right? It is aggressive, provocative, sexual energy that's provoking some people and scaring others. Someone like me should despise everyone in heels, right? Because they're saying, I'm empowered and I'm not going to obey you. Okay, every female who impresses upon someone like me that they're empowered and they're not going to obey should be beat to death with a brick. Now, a lot of people aren't smart enough to see why. Are they corporate sluts or am I? Are they conformist fucking high heel Roman wearing bitches or am I? Do the math, right? Either they're right or I'm right. There's no in between here. All right, so sabotage here. What kind of clothes do they have? Sabotage hero pants, right? These pants do not help me convey that I'm a hero. They don't sell pants in my size especially that help me convey that I'm a martial art hero. So do they fit the clothes that are available, right? Is that who they are? Okay, society's beta clothes, for example. Ease of movement and why. The gymnast versus the leopard. What's the difference between the way a gymnastic person walks and a leopard martial artist? The falcon frame, right? This guy doesn't have, some leopards are kind of bigger, right? This guy doesn't have that leopard frame. He has more of a thin a leopard mixed with a falcon frame for the emphasis on speed and torque. Okay. Arm movement, overall shape, point of reference for overall movement. Adjusted movement when carrying something. When they carry something, how is it affecting the way they move and why? Set position application. Are they walking like a martial artist who deals in set positions only? Or are they moving with a certain kind of nuance? The guy who deals in skywalking. Okay. All right. 2, awareness. Remember, all these things are lost with me. I don't give a fuck if a motherfucker seems more like a leopard than I do after I'm gone. Okay, they are mind control bitches that fucking didn't stand with Pharaoh. Fuck them. Okay? It's like when Judas comes back. Look, I knew Jesus. I walked just like him. Fuck you. And fuck your motherfucking kids. He had the right idea. He killed himself because he knew he's a worm, and he knew only worms keep bringing worms because no bad tree can bear good fruit. No Judas tree can bear a son of God. Think about it. That's what the whole world is when they don't stand with me. Judas trees. And trees are phallic symbols, and all the leaves and semen, and it's all bitch shit. It's all mage bitch shit when you look at it from their fucking explanation. Fuck them. Awareness, comfort, and why. Are they comfortable? What clothes are they wearing? What mindset are they in? Are they suited to the scene? Why or why not? Is there a level of alertness? And why? For example, if I walked into a redneck bar, you know, how am I behaving? Am I like, I'm sorry, I'm a beta bitch, right? You know, do I belong there? Do I belong in fucking Barnes and Nobles? Do I belong at the mall? What is my comfort level and why? And how am I responding? Okay, these things give away what type of person you're dealing with. So snaking, snow king, nah king. He's not a king, and king. Okay, remember the S can be removed, Okay, the An is the sky deity of Sumer, which is like Mickey Mouse saying, I'm a sky deity. It's magic card bitch shit. It's not the true sky god Horus. Of course, they use eagles in Sumer. The eagle of Rome, I believe, Zeus, and the eagle is raping people and kidnapping people with a thong on and plugging kids. Look up Cretan pederasty if you don't believe me. Look up the story of Zeus and rape. All right, so snaking intent, right? There's the brute guy. There's the cocky, confident sage. There's the nice, complicit liberal, right? It's not enough to be nice when the situation calls for focused moral intensity and righteous indignation. Being nice is a bitch move. It's like, yeah, you know why they're raping and killing everybody? Hi, how you doing? Hi, oh, this is our country. We love it so much. Just shut the fuck up with that pussy bitch shit. Anyway, cheating, right? Cheating has the word eating in it, right? They're drugging, poison, poise on, the position, the pose of on, which goes back to Poseidon and Odin, the pose of Odin, a Nordic sage who's kind of thicker, or the pose of on, right? Are they drugging this guy? Of course, Loki resembles Jesus. We can go on and on about why that is, and I posted those pictures, right? You have to look at the various forms of Loki to see what I'm talking about. All right. So the puppet masters of celebrities are said to be the gods of the earth, the world. They're pulling the strings. They're this kind of energy, this sexual rape cult energy that's withdrawn, and they're like, go ahead and go out and do this. They're telling people to do this. They're having a bunch of think tanks, right? Think tank, right? Don't think falcon is what they're saying. Think tank, right? This is technology, techie, unnatural garbage. You know, it's like a geek in a tank who's like, look, who cares if he's the top martial artist? I have a tank, right? There's a thin line between that and a big brute with armor on. Think about it. Okay. Mocking, mimicking, Viking, breaking, right? Rhea's other name is op, spirit, right? Wordplay here. Real quickly. Upright, spirit, spirit, parrot, pour to. Now going back to the rape cult version, ripe eye, rope it, trappe, T rape A. Remember, T is the feminine suffix. They believe in an order out of chaos. One way to create confusion in people is to rape them, or to create a culture that only allows for tricked sex, coerced sex, and confused sex. Who's sleeping with who and why? And if that's not the case, why do we have all these females going, what was I thinking? All these people saying, what was I thinking? You were confused by that culture that you fanatically uphold like a sniveling worm because you don't have the heart. You don't have the mental and moral clarity to obey the top martial artist, who is the last valid martial artist, who's a black African, right? Patriarchal black line, okay? Horus, son of Ra, spirit having martial artist, okay? I didn't want to fucking take this long with this video, but, you know, it had to be, I had to elaborate on it. And don't forget that after I'm gone, it doesn't matter how motherfuckers walk. They could fucking glide through the air like a fucking angel or something in myth. Okay, they could fly around like a fucking falcon. And look at me, right? It's the age of technology. Okay, the burden of proof is too great for them to pass. That's part of why it's sealed. No, God wouldn't expect you to believe somebody is an angel when the burden of proof is too great to meet. Thank you.